The Chicago Bears wrapped up joint practice with the Indianapolis Colts. So let's go ahead and recap day 2 of joint practices. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports all back at it with another video talking, of course, some NFL here to talk about the Chicago Bears. If you're a Bears fan and you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. I would really like that. Best way to support the channel is to do that. Make sure you are following me on my social media platforms, guys. And as always, hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I drop a new video. All right, so we wrapped up day 2 of joint practice, folks, and this is essentially the end of training camp for the most part. We've got preseason game coming up here against the Colts over the weekend, and then we've got another preseason game next week. But for the most part, folks, this is it. And as much as I love covering the Bears and covering this team, you guys know nobody likes it more than me, but I'm just so ready to move on from training camp and just get to the games that actually count. So I'm glad we're finally done with it, and now we can actually talk about some football games that matter. Almost there. We're not there yet. We're almost there, but I can't wait. So let's talk about the main takeaways here from day 2 of joint practice. And I got to start with the fact that these joint practices have been very chippy. All right. It's been that way across the NFL. I told you guys about like the Jets and Bucks practices and other teams as well. Same thing here with the Bears and the Colts. Like, it was very chippy. I think it was 3 times teams had to be separated in terms of just players getting in scuffles here and there. Now, it's no big deal. I mean, this is football. This is what happens every single season. But it did get chippy for the most part. As far as the actual football itself, folks, I thought the Bears flat out dominated today. Honestly, the Bears defense really, really played lights out. They were able to stop the Colts a number of times on a number of possessions, whether it's 11-on-11, 7-on-7s, 1-on-1s, whatever the case is. Jalen Johnson did a great job locking down Michael Pittman a few times. There was a sequence in which, the Colts ran 10 plays, and Anthony Richardson, was held to 1 completion by the Bears defense in those 10 plays. 1 completion. Kyler Gordon had an interception. Like, this defense, I know we always talk about the offense now with the improvement, but this defense, man, they get after it, and they have kind of taken the I would say, the following of Matt Eberflus and his hits philosophy, obviously, and they just really play hard. They might not be the most talented defense, but they play hard, man. And there is talent all over this defense. But it's like guys that you wouldn't expect, right? The underrated guys like an Andrew Billings and guys like that. We obviously know the Kyler Gordon, Quan Brisker. These guys are, young up-and-coming players. But there is talent across this defense, but they even play above their talent. That's what I like to see here. So the defense played very solid. I'm telling you, man, there was a lot of plays where the Colts are taking checkdowns and they're not able to move the football, and Anthony Richardson struggled because this Bears defense really made an impact. All right. As far as the offense, Justin Fields and the offense looked pretty good today. I thought Justin Fields had some fantastic sequences. In 7-on-7s, he lit it up in the red zone. He had multiple times where he was able to get completions in these 7-on-7s and these 11-on-11s, like, where he had no incompletions, like just, completion after completion. Now, he wasn't perfect. He did get picked off in 11-on-11s, I believe, trying to force the ball to Cole Kmet. But that happens. This is where you want, again, Justin Fields to go ahead and take his chances. But for the most part, like, he was solid. DJ Moore got a lot of these catches. Darnell Mooney did as well, and so did Cole Kmet. We obviously know Chase Claypool has been out, but again, nothing that we haven't really seen, nothing that was too surprising. I thought, the offense and Justin Fields, they've been playing pretty well all throughout training camp and did not stop today. So I think for the first time in a while, both the offense and defense played really well. And you know what? That obviously wouldn't have happened if we're talking about, the Bears practice against each other, because both the offense and defense can't dominate. But now that we're talking about, obviously, them going against, another team, you can go ahead and say that. So both units played pretty well. And now it's time to actually put it on the field and make it count. So I can't wait. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below if you're excited for football season, and thoughts on training camp as always.